They called her the Giant Bride. Long before she ever reached the valley, and by the time Eliza Hart stepped down from the wagon outside Nathan Cole's ranch, she had already learned to brace herself for the look's curiosity first, then judgment, then pity disguised as kindness. Eliza was tall, broad, shouldered, strong from years of hard labor, a woman who took up space in a world that preferred women to shrink. Nathan Cole, the rancher she was sent to marry, was quiet, weathered, and known for his fairness more than his wealth, and when he met her eyes that first evening, he did not flinch or measure her worth by her size. Yet Eliza could not silence the voice planted in her long ago, the one that told her she was built for work, not love, useful but never chosen. Over supper in the lamplit kitchen, her hands trembled as she spoke the words she had carried like a confession, telling Nathan she had been warned all her life that her body was wrong, that she was not delicate enough, not woman enough, that no man would truly want a future with her. Nathan listened without interrupting, his expression unreadable, and when she finished, expecting rejection or awkward reassurance, he simply said that a body meant to endure storms was not a flaw. On the frontier, days passed into weeks, and their marriage settled into something steady and respectful: shared work, shared silence, shared purpose. Yet Eliza kept her distance emotionally, afraid that hope itself would expose her to disappointment. Town whispers followed her, cruel and persistent, until even Eliza began to believe that marriage was all she would ever be allowed to have, not legacy, not belonging, not proof that she was enough as she was. And if this story already has you leaning in, remember to subscribe, because the turning point is closer than she ever imagined. The change came quietly, as most real miracles do, not with celebration but with confusion, fatigue, and a sense that her body, once her enemy, was trying to tell her something new. When the truth finally became clear, Eliza sat alone on the edge of the bed, hands pressed to her middle, convinced it must be a mistake, because she had been told too many times that her body was incapable of creating life. Fear wrapped around her tighter than winter wind, not of the child itself, but of what it would mean to be wrong in believing she was broken. When she told Nathan, her voice barely above a whisper, she did not ask for joy, she asked for honesty. Nathan's response was not loud or dramatic. He simply took her hands and told her that strength does not disqualify tenderness, and that the frontier was built by women whose bodies carried more than the world expected. As the months passed, Eliza learned to stand tall not in defense, but in pride, and when the child was born healthy and strong, the valley that once whispered fell silent. The Giant Bride became something else entirely, a woman who redefined what motherhood looked like, who proved that worth was never measured by size, and who taught others that labels fail where humanity endures. If this story of resilience, dignity, and unexpected joy moved you, don't forget to subscribe, because the Old West is full of stories that challenge what the world tells us we can be.